Good afternoon, ladybugs and gentle moths, and welcome to the Moth Planet News Broadcast, brought to you by Midwest Speedfest. I am your news anchor, Turtle Run 2412, or Turtle for short, here today to bring to you the big scoop. That's right, folks, we have an amazing story in store for you today. Throughout the land of Lycosina, moths have been reporting several anomalies. That's right, spooky dooky scenes have been spotted in the city, in the forest, and in the caves. What could this mean? Could it be the power of the void? We will have to find out. And by we, I mean our star reporter, Robin. Robin's intrepid news skills will help them throughout the journey, and we'll send them on their way in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Alright, Robin, your news adventure begins now! As you can see, Robin is a moth, and that lets them fly throughout the world. But more importantly, Robin is a moth reporter with a camera strapped to their butt. They can click it like that and use it to interview the moths of Lycosina to find out more information about their big scoop. However, this isn't any percent story, and therefore we will not be interviewing all 252 moths in the world, only those relevant to the big scoop that Robin needs. But Robin's camera can also light up news beacons, just like that. Spread throughout the world, these news beacons, when found, will let Robin open up doors and progress towards their news adventure, because the news is the light of truth, and the truth will always find the light of day. As you can see, Robin is very speedy and agile. Robin has 3 different forms of flight: a small flap, a medium flap, hi, can you light up please, and a big flap that takes them super far up. They also have a downward dash in case they ever need to fall to the ground really quickly. And Robin uses all these skills in conjunction with the walls because Robin won't go splat against the walls. No, instead, Robin is a very, very bouncy moth. So they will bounce off of walls just like that when running into them with high speed, which can make them rather uncontrollable. But Robin does manage to sneak through the gates before the evil mayor can close them out and get to our first anomaly already. That is the well in the town center. It looked very spooky dooky for a second there, but seemed to go back to normal. How strange. How mysterious. Robin will only find out more if they can continue on into their next area, the flooded forest, and the forest in general, which as you can see is quite a bit more dangerous, with these red spiky spikes trying to get in Robin's way and doing it just like that. But Robin, gasp, is back and already into the ominously named hunting grounds. Yes, that is right, folks. Robin has been granted a mysterious power by none other than the void itself. As we can see there, Robin does not fear death, for when Robin dies, the power of the void will respawn them, giving them another chance and another to get the big scoop they need. Nope, we had a checkpoint there, I guess. That's interesting. The void works in mysterious ways, after all. But Robin makes their way through using the power of the void. If you would like to see how Robin gained this power, you can. With a one-time subscription to Moth Planet on Steam, you can get the cutscene for yourself and see how Robin's journalistic integrity wound the void so much that the void gave them this spectacular power, which Robin will definitely use for journalism and not evil. As they make their way into the next area, having lit up a news beacon in the refuge, they now make their way to a familiar area to anyone who has played The Legend of Zelda. That's right, this is the Deep Woods. And Robin, conveniently enough, knows a lot about this area. They were the one who wrote the moth version of the Nintendo Power news article on the Lost Woods all those years ago. How convenient. That knowledge lets them get through the deep woods and find a secret shortcut to our next area, the underground lake, an area deep in the caves. And the caves are an even more dangerous area for Robin, with these longer spiky spikes with bigger hitboxes, and as you saw in that first room, those glowing mushrooms. If Robin comes in contact with the glowing red aura of those mushrooms, Robin will be poisoned and instantly die! Oh dear! However, dear audience, it gets worse than that, because as you can see with that guy right there, the mushrooms aren't the only thing that emit these dangerous spores, for the infected moths can also emit the same deadly gas. And if they see Robin, they will attempt to run straight for our intrepid reporter hero. So Robin must avoid eye contact with those infected moths as they sneak their way through the rest of the caves, including jump scare moths. Ah! But you may have noticed, dear keen-eyed viewers, an anomaly that Robin has actually skipped past. Gasp! Could this be journalistic malpractice? Don't worry, dear viewers, it is not. Rather, oh, did I not make that? I did make it. Cool. Rather, it is the fact that Robin needs to light up 2 news beacons in order to progress this story. So Robin will have to come back into that anomaly area later on, and will be getting the picture and the big scoop that they need. In the meantime, after avoiding these moths, we get to a sponsored segment of the story. Thank you, Tetris, for sponsoring this segment of the news. With that break over with, we get back into the action as Robin makes her way into this spooky, convoluted maze and immediately takes a jump scare moth to the face. Gasp! But Robin manages to get out of its way the second time and light up this news beacon at the top of the maze in order to get their way forward in this story. Because from here, Robin will make their way back to the anomaly that we saw earlier. Yep. Okay. Deftly weaving between spikes and moths and hitting this final beacon, opening up the way and getting to the anomaly from before. It looks very much like a giant statue of a creature with 8 legs, which is strange because moths only have 6 legs. Whatever could this statue be of? We'll have to find out as Robin takes a dimensional rift through the void in order to get to the final location of this big story, that being the Spooky Dooky Mansion, a mansion filled with spike traps, with cobwebs that slow Robin down, and with eyeballs that shoot fire in an attempt to burn Robin alive. But Robin definitely weaves their way through, because nothing will stop the truth from getting out. Not even increased defenses. And Robin, having made their way all the way to the east wing, may even have to take the offensive as we come upon these black eyeballs that shoot lasers. These are the sentry guardians of the mansion, and they will attempt to kill Robin on sight, unless Robin can use the brilliant flash of their camera to light these eyeballs and destroy them, making their way up to this mega news beacon. With 2 of these mega news beacons, Robin can find the big scoop they need. But in the meantime, we did leave an anomaly behind. Gasp! Don't worry, it's not journalistic malpractice, as once again, Robin finds a very convenient wormhole laid by the void that takes them right to the forest, and right above our final spooky dooky anomaly. It is a giant cocoon. Look at that, so big. What sort of strange creature could be born from such a giant cocoon? Who knows? Foreshadowing is a narrative device. But Robin does make their way back into the mansion, and we'll have to do a little bit of backtracking, giving our host some time to read some beautiful words, and me some time to rest my beautiful voice. Host, take it away! Come on. Thank you to our host for those amazing words as we get right back into the action here. And Robin making their way to the West Wing for yet another fight with the devious laser eyeballs. Yep, not the secret path, we don't need that. We just need the news beacon in order to get into another fight with the eyeballs. Missed the first one, but Robin will go back and take it out. And with that, that little news beacon spawns and gives us access to the final big news beacon. Something that I should note about Robin's camera is that they are a professional photographer and don't just take pictures willy-nilly. No, dear viewer, they take good professional pictures, but that means that they must set up the shot. And so after pressing the button, Robin delays a little bit before actually taking the picture with the flash. That means they have to set up and be a little bit pre-prepared for every enemy that they fight, even while moving at the speed of fast, because speedrun. But Robin does make it up to this hallway filled with spooky dooky dead moths as we get into our final interview of the run.
Warning, the following boss fight contains arachnophobia. Viewer discretion is advised.
Yes, that's right, disembodied voice. As a matter of fact, the final interviewee here is the former queen of Lycosina herself, who has been trying to use the power of the void to resurrect herself and then take over the entire world! Gas! And will now be trying to kill Robin to prevent them from leaking this story. As we just see, Robin can go down just like that, but the power of the void is on Robin's side too. And Robin will keep trying again and again to make sure this story reaches the public, as is their journalistic duty. So, the Queen will teleport Robin between several different areas that they've been in, being the forest, the caves, and the mansion. And in each area, Robin will have to fight 2 of the Queen's evil eyeballs. If Robin can manage it, they will be able to get this scoop out to the world and save the day. There's one last group of enemies if Robin can take out this second black eyeball. There we have it, and time! That is a PB! The fastest this news story has ever been seen! Wow! Congratulations to Robin for this amazing scoop! The former queen of Lycosina has been defeated. She will not be able to use the power of the void for her nefarious deeds. The people of Lycosina are saved and can read the news forevermore. And that is the end of this news story. If you want to see more amazing Metroidvania speedruns, stay tuned to Midwest Speedfest 2025. If you would like to see more news broadcasts after that, tune in at twitch.tv/TurtleRun2412 for the next Moth Planet news broadcast. Thank you all for watching and have a great day! Goodbye!
This program was brought to you by Midwest Speedfest, VGM Con, P-Fund, Mudkip Warrior, The Leech One, Ann Hinkhouse, Kendra Dexter, and viewers like you. Thank you for watching.
And that's the end of the thing. Hi, I'm going to talk a little bit about the PB, because woo, that was a PB. Mostly carried off of that gold in the caves. But yeah, I just skipped an entire cycle on several of the things, and that was goated, and that was sauced, and you love to see it, but I'm not here to PB, let's be honest. I mean, the PB is cool, but I am here to practice the stupid gimmicky news voice and the cheesy news and the news. Yeah, that thing. So I'm going to do another one. Give me just a sec though to drink water, because man, this accent is fun on the throat. Believe it or not.